It's time for good energy in. Looks like I already got bitten. Um, it is Bodyful day 81, and we are on breath day 4. How to help your breath along. All right. No props today, not even little Lego cars. All right. Let's take a deep breath in and release. Oh, that was pretty short. Ugh, gotta wiggle that one out. All right. All the way from the bottom of your ribs, all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Deep breath in. And release. Now think about any gunk or the fact that you are being stalked by mosquitoes. Take a deep breath in. And release. I thought there was another one. All right. So far in this breath cycle, we have been working on the anatomy of it. And today actually is one more anatomy day because we can't breathe into things that aren't attached to breath if our breath isn't as deep, if our lungs are not able to take and expand as much as we need to. So remember, day 1 was about expanding your belly and your back, allowing yourself to be seen, exposed, wider than you normally are. Day 2 was about breathing into your sinuses, starting that cranial, sacral, cerebral spinal fluid pump. And day 3 was the sacrum tilting as you breathe. And part of that is an automatic reaction to you breathing all the way in to your belly and expanding, and the sacrum naturally tilts. So today we are talking about, yes, I'm watching mosquitoes. Today we're talking about what happens when in the first step you can't get a big breath in. What happens, oh, there's one, I see it, got it. What happens when the breath going in hurts? That's not a good way to say it. What happens when you learn to breathe, when you decide to breathe deeply, you discover that somewhere in your rib cage, there is something that's making that breath really hard to take. So I want you to take a deep breath in and figure out if when you breathe that way, excuse me, no helmet, get off. Sorry. When you breathe that way, is there something that is blocking your ability to, is there something that feels out in the back? Is there something that feels out in the front or along the sides that's making that breath harder to take? Excuse me, I'm watching my 7-year-old try to ride his bike without a helmet. So what is going on? Well, now I'm distracted. Let me get back into my mode. I am now sure that he is coming back to get his helmet. Good. When you take a deep breath in, and if you feel things like in the ribs, anywhere along the ribs, then it's time to figure out, how can I get rid of it? Now, I'm a chiropractor, so one of my approaches would be go in and get yourself adjusted. But we can't always do that. And sometimes it happens when we're riding in our car. Sometimes it happens when we're cooking dinner. Sometimes it happens when we are sleeping at night and we can't take that full breath in. So how do we make changes in the body so that we can take that deep breath in? Well, I want to introduce you to the sternum. And the sternum is right here. And I want to introduce you to the fact that the ribs attach right up to that sternum. And a lot of them attach right up to the sternum, the first 7. And then you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you've got 12. 12 hides in the back because it's a short rib. And you can, depending upon what you feel back here, you can hold points in the front that make that breath better. So for example, let's say you've got the classic left-sided point, like right up here, that hurts when you're trying to breathe in. So you could sit here like this forever and try to get that out, or roll a tennis ball up against a wall and try to get that out. Or you could find its corollary right along the sternum. So you find its corollary by pushing on the ribs. The first rib actually hides, here's your collarbone, hides just underneath your collarbone. So you can push on that, but that's going to literally be up here. And that spot is probably, since mine's hurting, that spot's going to be right about there. There? Maybe there. Right about there. And it's going to hurt in front, got another one, where it hurts in back. So you can hold points in front, and you will find that if you take that deep breath in, that it will be better because you are holding right next to the sternum in a corresponding location as it hurts in back. So one of the things that can help you breathe and help you breathe into your body is by feeling down that sternum, feeling for ribs that hurt, and see if you kind of think, well, are they going to coordinate with what's going on in the back? And if you can hold those front ribs, and I do this with my patients as well. Let's say you turn to the right and it hurts over there. Well, that's because there's a rib that's out. And if you push on the front of that rib, on the front, right next to the sternum, and then you turn, some of that pain should go away if you're pushing in the right way. See? There you go. My pain's gone. But also a deep breath should also be easier if you're pushing on the spot that hurts. So today is about how to help your breath along. And that involves pushing on parts of the sternum. And you might be actually having trouble breathing back into here, back into the lower ribs. And you can still push along the front here and hold. That's clearly not where I need to push. And hold and get a response. There we go. So pushing on the front of your ribs helps you breathe better in back and actually can get rid of some of that upper rib pain. So that's today's lesson. Push on the front, help the back. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Oh, that was so much easier since I held my ribs. And blow it out. All right, sorry for the distractions. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.